An undeveloped plot of land off South Mulford Road in Rockford could become a commercial and residential district.
But as WIFR's Anthony Ferretti explains, some people say it doesn't address housing needs.
The project known as District 815 will have a kosher grocery store, dry cleaner, at least 200 housing units and more. But some people say they want housing built for single families to live there for decades.
It was a dream until yesterday at 5:30, but 5:35 became a project.
A team of about half a dozen people spent the last year brainstorming a concept for District 815, a commercial and residential space off South Mulford Road in Rockford and East State Street. It was approved by the Zoning Board of Appeals Wednesday night.
All over Rockford, we really want to start multiple projects. So far, it's really welcoming, and we will see how it goes.
The space will include a community center, 28 duplexes, and 16 four-unit townhomes. If approved by Rockford City Council November 4th, the group will apply for permits the next day and use union workers to build the units.
Our kids born here, our kids going to public school, we're paying tax here. This is our home, so we need to keep our money in our home.
But not all residents are happy about the project.
I enjoy looking at the corn and the soybean out there. But again, I understand development has to happen. But why does it have to always be high density?
From a neighborhood standpoint, we would prefer to be more people that are more permanent members as opposed to in and out, which apartments would.
Alan Moulton's lived by for 30 years. He says the commercial development will be good for the area, but also wants long-term housing options and places which fit the neighborhood.
I think something like, again, like the hospital, the old age home, something in that would be a perfect for this spot.
District 815 says the design will make the space greener with a walking and bicycle pathway, electric vehicle charging stations, and solar power possibly for each unit in the district.
Thank you, Anthony. And Mustafa says if all goes well, they will expand this development to at least 5 locations to cover all areas of the city.